Hey, thanks a lot, Joe. You know, MIS was already one of the fastest tracks in NASCAR, and now it is the fastest. We have seen record-shattering speeds out here up to 218 miles per hour. You know, Juan Montoya used to run IndyCars, so he is used to going well over 200, and even he couldn't believe how fast MIS now is. Hey, Justin, we are in the dugout here at Joker Marchant Stadium. Not too many people around right now, but believe me, the excitement level is off the charts. The Tigers are coming off a trip to the World Series. They have everybody back from that team, and then you add Torrey Hunter, a healthy Victor Martinez, and then maybe the best starting five in all of baseball. There's no reason to believe that these guys can't win it all this year. And Perani Arena is finally a decent venue for entertainment thanks to $1 million worth of improvements. The arena itself is a whole lot brighter thanks to a new paint job. And the Jumbotron finally works. It'll be on for replays of all the big plays. And the concession stands have totally been revamped. But don't worry about missing any of the action because the entire game will be shown live in line.
When they're not hitting bombs, what do the Tigers like to do? I was in Lakeland for spring training last week and tried to find out. It's the latest edition of our popular series called 5 Questions.
What do you got on the iPod? What's like the #1 most played song on there?
Mine?
Yeah.
My favorite song is Burning to the Ground, the one I come out to every day during the season.
Probably Clean Out My Closet by Eminem. That's probably my #1.
The #1 song I usually listen to is Magic because my daughter listens to that song. There was another one by Miley Cyrus or someone, whoever that, yeah, so those are two of my, not my favorites, but those are the two I listen to most.
You may have just answered the second question because I was going to say, what's the most embarrassing song on the iPod? That might be it.
Yeah, probably Miley Cyrus.
Is there one of those?
Well, I'm not telling you.
Or at Flint, they won't see it.
I ain't telling you.
It's that bad, huh? Let me ask you about your favorite movie. What would that be?
Favorite movie of all time is Swordfish with John Travolta and Hugh Jackman. The bad guy gets away. I love it.
You didn't mention Halle Berry. Usually when that movie's mentioned, Halle Berry is mentioned, and that's why it's a favorite.
She looks very good in that movie.
Dumb and Dumber is up there, and The Hangover 1 and 2 are hilarious.
Favorite ball player growing up? I think I know what it is. I think I know this one already.
What do you think?
Griffey.
Oh, gotta go with Griff. Gotta go with Griff.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
I always loved watching Griffey play.
Well, and finally, when you're not playing, what are you doing?
You know, I mean, most of the time laughing at Brandon Inch, dabble in a little hockey or something every now and then just for fun. Let's see. There's a few other things. They're more extreme sports. I can't really talk about those.
Yeah, contract obligations. I hear you.
Got 2 boys at home.
All right.
They keep me pretty busy.
You know, I'm out there in the woods somewhere, and once hunting season's over, I'm normally on a boat somewhere fishing.
Meanwhile, senior guard Eric Cooper has been dealing with a pair of devastating losses. We have his story this week inside Bucktown.
Adversity is something the Bucks aren't familiar with on the court. They have won 40 of their last 41 games by an average of nearly 30 points a night, with their only loss coming to the 22nd ranked team in the nation. But off the court is a different story, and no one has been hit harder than senior guard Eric Cooper.
My heart dropped. Dad got diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. My granny just passed last week from breast cancer, and it's rough for an 18-year-old kid to go through something like that in this stage of his life. When you have somebody to look up to, and now he's sick, and you gotta really care for him.
Is it any day type of thing? Or?
The doctors gave him 2 weeks to a month, but I don't listen to that. God has the final say so. My dad passed away on the 3rd at 1 a.m. Took his last breath. I was right there, and it was hard to see.
Dedication and sacrifice is being displayed by one of your teammates. He suffered the biggest loss that we could suffer in our lives, and he here with y'all. He ain't take off an hour. Y'all playing for each other, baby. Let's go together. 1, 2, 3. Together. Get somewhere, get quiet, and get focused.
Less than 48 hours after losing his dad, Eric Cooper Sr., Eric Jr. scored 13 points in a 39-point win over Lakeville.
I'm kind of speechless because I don't know how I would handle that as a grown man. You know, the kid is just remarkable. I would say he's the definition of strength right now.
I played for Cooper and his family. It's real emotional though, but he's a competitor. He gonna use it as motivation. I know he is.
I played for him. I've been playing every game for him, really. But today, I had to kind of clear my mind a little bit. So that's why I was out here today, to help my teammates and let them down.
And on top of dealing with his dad and grandmother's death, Eric had to make a decision about his future, as he was in the middle of a recruiting battle to play college football as a wide receiver.
I feel like he may be probably the best receiver, bar any classes, in the state of Michigan. Just knowing receivers, knowing what I know, I do know a little something about that. The kid can play.
Beecher took on Durand on the eve of Eric's father's funeral, and before the game, Eric finally got the Division I scholarship offer he was waiting for.
Central Michigan.
Yes?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was a blessing. Coach Enos had came to the school and gave me the scholarship. That later on that night, 28 points. Every shot was just falling in, and I was blessed. So yeah, I know I made him proud.
But well beyond the Division I scholarship or the career-high 28 points, Eric Sr. would be most proud of the way his son has continued to be there for his teammates, and especially the woman who is his best friend for 25 years.
Strong, very strong. He's my rock. He keeps me going. He's the man of the house now, so right now he's doing okay. I'm gonna trust him that he's been raised the right way and that he'll be successful.
Very thankful, because most people out here don't have fathers to show them the rights and wrongs in the world. But me, I had that, and it's hard to imagine life without him. I love my pops, man. I love him. I won't replace him for another one. He's the best. I love him.
Like all NBA fans, I looked forward to the dunk contest on Saturday night, but it was the worst of all time.
I've seen junior high kids do that. To see a real contest, I had to go to Mont Community College, where they shatter backboards. Doug Anderson, along with the rest of his teammates, think
Nate Robinson's got nothing on them, right?
Right, oh yeah. Got nothing on.
Well, let's check it out. That would have won it right there.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I got a lot of people calling me and texting me saying that it was sucked. Now it'll probably be everybody that was in it.
The same goes for teammate Torian Oglesby.
We've been doing this since like probably 8th grade, you know what I'm saying? Whoever under there, I'm going straight up on them, you know what I'm saying? We the fly boys.
And they fly higher than the NBA players. Toronto's DeMar DeRozan missed that dunk. Torian did not.
Oh! Once again, DeMar DeRozan. Go home, brother.
How fast can you decide what you're going to do?
Well, it has to be fast because while I'm in the air, I don't have that much hang time. Well, I do, but like...
Yes, he does. With the Flyboys at Mott. Ryan Slocum, ABC 12 Sports.
Before the game, the Tigers held a ceremony for one of the guys responsible for the rebirth of baseball in Detroit, Maglio Ordonez. Mags arrived from right field in the grass he patrolled for the last 7 seasons at Comerica Park. The Tigers really went out on a limb when they signed Mags to that monster contract in 2005 after a major knee operation. But he ended up paying major dividends. Detroit would pull within 1 in the 6th. Miguel Cabrera pulls out the Stanley and drills it. Richard Mendenhall. He's so strong, he can rip out the pages of Facebook. He plows his way in for the go-ahead touchdown. Tebow looking for Eric Decker, but Chris Houston has him covered like a Snuggie. A handful of experts have the Lions finishing 12-4. Others say 8-8. They look like a little bit of each today, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the Lions started the season by finishing strong in the opener. Ford Field was deafening for that season opener against the Rams. Matt Stafford had the precision of a surgeon on the Lions' opening drive until he got to the goal line when he was picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Name sound familiar? Well, that's the rookie that Lions fans wanted to draft, but the team passed on him due to off-field issues. More trouble to come. Next possession, Stafford picked off by Cortland Finnegan. This one's not coming back. A 31-yard pick six. Disaster for Stafford. 3 interceptions in the first half alone. Lions down 13-10 at the break. We move to the 4th, tied at 13. Sam Bradford finds Brandon Gibson, who makes the fingertip grab for the 23-yard touch. The Rams move back in front. The Lions would answer with 5 to play with a 2-minute, 26-second drive. Kevin Smith caps it. He had 13 carries for 62 yards. They're tied at 20. But the Rams would then add a 46-yard field goal from Greg Zuerlein with a $1:55 to play. So the Lions have one last chance with the 2-minute offense. They were in striking distance with 15 seconds to play from the 5-yard line. Stafford looking. He dumps it down to a wide-open Smith, who takes it in for the game-winning touchdown. It wasn't pretty, but it was clutch. Stafford finished with 355 yards. Opening day magic for the Lions. They beat the Rams 27-23.